being here. Welcome. Can you hear me okay? Yeah. I want to start off by saying, if you see me on my phone, I promise I'm not playing Candy Crush.
Oh, I can tell if
It's
you.
because I have my notes here. That's all it is. You know, we are gathered here today to talk about business sustainability leadership. My name is Samar Janoon. I head up the Compliance Special Oversight team at Meta, and that's why I'm here today. I'll be your moderator for this evening. My background's in compliance and investigations, and we have some esteemed panelists here who I will allow to introduce themselves, starting with you, please, Sarah.
The best way I can describe it is like I recently started a new job for a company called Wrightbus. Before that, I had 15 years in senior sustainability roles for a number of companies, Mars, Unilever, and then most recently at Electrolux, which is a big Swedish appliance maker.
Level Up ESG is the integrated ESG and GRC intelligence platform that solves the fundamental challenge of turning fragmented data into credible, sustainable business intelligence. Might sound a new concept to many of you. We serve as the single source of truth that brings the entire organization together, helping them to collect their data, and validate the data once, and report the meaning. And we use AI as a core activity, bringing the GRC as the core control and the processes with the sustainability, wider sustainability solutions. That's a brief overview.
Yeah, and before Level Up ESG, you did some fairly interesting things throughout your career.
A lot, that needs history. I spent over 20 years in consulting. I shared the consulting life with Samar, with Big Four. I established a service line at PwC Dubai. I moved during COVID to study at London Business School with Professor Ioannis. And I finished my PhD on 2022 in mitigating greenwashing. And I turned my research into a business plan I found the greenwashing to be widespread. Then I turned that into a business plan to do something about it. And there were two main findings, where one was the data quality, and I think someone also mentioned data quality, Camila, and knowledge. So, and what we do today, we provide the platform to help organizations enhance their data. I think what we call is an academy. We provide a sustainability academy, and that's accessible at no charge.
Professor Ioannis.
So first of all, thank you so much for inviting me, Ahmed, and thank you for hosting us, Summer, as well. I'm in the interesting position of not being even half as interesting as my esteemed panelists. So I've been at London Business School for about 16 years now. All of the work, all of the research, all of the engagement that I do is about understanding whether, how, and the extent to which companies integrate, but really integrate environmental and social issues into the way they do business, and in fact, what are the implications of doing so.
It's tricky, right? I'm sort of maybe going beyond my role here, moderating, and I was kind of sharing my view, but I think it's an important question that warrants a meaningful answer. And so that's just my perspective, but I don't know, does anyone in the panel have anything more to share?
I absolutely agree with you, and I think also it goes to the extended discussion about the reactive, that traditionally business sustainability has been a reactive game, like just responding to regulations, to stakeholder pressures, or working on identified issues after they have already occurred, not to prevent them. So I think what you have highlighted has also some principles, responsibility and the values and the business values and the human values embedded into that. And at the core of sustainability, business sustainability, comes responsibility and responsible business. So I totally agree with you that we should shift from a reactive approach of sustainability to a more proactive approach. And here comes also the role of technology and AI, and have credible data that can drive our decision. I'm happy to get into that if you allow me or now.
Well, I would like to get into the sort of, I suppose, the technology aspect of things next. And so, Dr. Ahmed, could you maybe expand on that a little bit and tell us, how you think sort of AI can help solve the sort of problem of sustainability data management and, including human rights issues, but, just maybe what are some of the things we should be aware of in sort of in tech in this arena?
From shifting us from that retrospective approach to a more proactive, more informed decision-making approach. And I would think of 3 AI-based technologies or techniques that we currently use. One is predictive AI, and we use that in forecasting. And the forecasting AI has enhanced the forecasting accuracy by over 80%. We use that in climate modeling, enhancing, getting more physical information about the impact of, the impact on some of the facilities in advance, 18 months in advance, so you can have a more strategic adaptation approach. We use that in having obtaining real-time analytics and information, especially when AI is combined with IoT, where we monitor data on a real-time basis, not just based on estimates, but also based on real-time information. We use AI because AI now, with its ability to recognize patterns across massive data, can take a holistic approach to AI by analyzing all the factors at the same time instead of looking at each individually. So you can simultaneously know how this change in one factor in Africa is impacting, in scope 3, is impacting the whole business overall, so you can react faster to that. At level up, for example, we take a framework called the FORCE, F-O-R-C-E, another acronym you can add to your ESG alphabet soup. The FORCE stands for forecast risks, opportunities, and impacts through predictive analytics. The O stands for optimizing performance through continuous monitoring and automated compliance. The R is real-time reporting and dashboards. C, collect, validate, and integrate data automatically, because you need quality data, you need credible, sustainable business data. And the E stands for engagement. Engage your stakeholders with transparent, actionable, and tailored insights to each stakeholder group, including the community anywhere. That's, in short, Samer, the life cycle approach that I would like to mention. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Really
sir.
great. Thank you.
My name is Ioannis Ioannou. I'm an Associate Professor of Strategy and Entrepreneurship at London Business School, and all the research that I do is about understanding sustainability integration by companies and corporations around the world. I think that to the topic of the event, the intersection of sustainability and technology is really the next frontier for sustainability. We already know that all of these technologies, whether we want to talk about machine learning, deep learning, AI, and so on, are all fundamental technologies that are really going to propel sustainability forward, whether we want to talk about prediction, whether we talk about efficiency, accuracy, and so on. That's why I think that companies like Level Up not only have a huge potential in this domain, but at the very fundamental level, they can really help us make companies and the broader economic system more sustainable, more equitable, and more inclusive.
I'm Sarah Schaefer. I'm the ESG Director for Wrightbus, decarbonizing our fleet. So over 95% of our buses are electric and hydrogen. So I joined them recently because I was so blown away by the idea that an entire industry could be decarbonized, which really brings me to the discussion today, because clearly at the moment there's a huge sense of headwinds when it comes to the ESG agenda, and the panel was discussing how we really ensure that we move together forward in the best possible way. Could it be through collaboration, through systemic change, but also the huge role that technology can play.
We just had a lovely event speaking about sustainability and business. A great crowd, really insightful and strong presentation. There were many useful takeaways. I think 2 big takeaways for me. The first one is sustainability is a responsibility for everyone.
I think it was an incredible discussion. It highlighted that the role of AI in advancing ESG agenda is not just important but crucial, and that cruciality has to be understood by everyone in the organizations that the ESG is part of.
The second point is that in order for organizations to take insightful action around sustainability, quality data is necessary, and technology can play a role, but getting quality data that can allow useful insights to be drawn and therefore meaningful action to be taken is critical.
I just wanted to share that I found this evening really insightful. It was good to learn from individuals who are literally at the top of their field.
A lot of the points made today were very relevant to the challenges we are facing today, and there was a lot of interesting food for thought from the diverse set of panelists.
I'm Hina. I work as Regional Ethics and Compliance Manager at Meta. A great session, especially being introduced to Level Up, which is quite a unique platform because it combines AI and leverages technology, especially for sustainability intelligence. So I am looking forward to what they bring, and it was really exciting to know a lot more about what Ahmed is doing and planning in this area. So yes, keeping my eyes on. Thank you.
It's been an honor and a privilege listening to Dr. Ahmed Shawky talk about ESG and how AI is making inroads into how sustainability, environment, and governance is going to shape the world which is going to come. Level Up ESG is doing a wonderful job, and I wish them all the very best for a brilliant future ahead here in the UK. All the best, Ahmed. Thank you.